Welcome everybody to Total Wrestling with Jonny Vegas. My guest today is Al Snow. And Al, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Johnny. If I were any better, I'd make myself a drug and snort me. That's how awesome I'm doing.
That's great, man. I just want to say I've been a huge fan of yours, and I really like what you're doing with TNA Wrestling. And why don't you talk to me a little bit about your role with TNA and everything that's involved with what you're doing with TNA?
I am an agent, or what you would call a producer. I work with the talent to help to produce the matches that you see on TV and at the live events. And then I also work as a developmental trainer, running the developmental system for TNA and working with their talent and preparing them for the big stage.
Yeah. And now, did they look to you for a lot of advice? I know you're a great coach. I've seen you on, other wrestling TV shows that help grow the younger wrestlers into becoming, superstars or professional wrestlers. And did they look to you for a lot of advice regarding characters or certain aspects of the business?
You mean the talent, or do you mean the TNA office?
The talent, the wrestlers.
Oh yeah, the talent are very open to direction, and I have a good rapport with them, and we work well together. It took a while to build up that trust, but they do listen and they pay attention, and I do everything that I can, to help them out, and they know that when I'm giving them direction or critique, I'm doing it in a constructive fashion, and I'm doing it to really to try to help them take as much advantage of the opportunity as they can.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And now, how old were you when you first got into the wrestling business, or first became a fan of the wrestling business? What was your first memory of wrestling?
Well, when I first became a fan, I was, a really small kid, and we lived in Ohio, and we were, in the original Sheik's territory at that time, Ed Farhat, which was Ohio and Michigan, and part of Pennsylvania. So I grew up watching the original Sheik and Pembroke football, and the Kangaroos, and Cowboy Frankie Lane and Bob Ellis, and, just Fred Curry, Bull Curry, and fell in love with it then. And then when I got older, Georgia Championship Wrestling came in to be on when we finally got cable television in 1979. We got cable television, and I got to watch Georgia Championship Wrestling. I was hooked. Knew that was what I wanted to do. Pursued it intently, and when I was 18 years old, May 22nd of 1982 was the very first match I ever had, and it was in Springfield, Ohio.
Oh,
And
nice.
I've been wrestling for 31 years ever since.
Yeah, and are you still doing matches and stuff? Here and there. I remember you did wrestle TNA pay-per-view. Not too long ago. But are you still wrestling? In other venues and stuff like that.
But yeah, I just performed in North and South Carolina this past weekend on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And I don't do as much as I used to, but I still do quite a bit, and I still love it. I mean, it's the greatest thing in the world. So much fun.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Passionate about what I do. I play lacrosse. I'm not sure. You probably are a little familiar with it because Taz's son plays lacrosse.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough sport.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely very physical. You take a beating. I'm 26 years old. All the guys I play with and against. Some of them are pros. Some of them are former professionals, and it doesn't matter how old you are. That we still go just as hard, and we play just as brutal as we've ever played. So.
Of course, you got to, man. If you're passionate about it, you got to go balls to the wall.
Yeah. And so now you're also doing movies and stuff like that. And now, what you got anything that you're doing now that you want to plug, or what kind of things are you involved in?
Wow. Right now, I've been very lucky. Gotten to do a lot of projects in a very short amount of time. I got to play a role in an upcoming kind of comedy slasher horror flick called Fat Chance, and then I got to work for a couple days on a kind of a romantic comedy, I guess you could call it, called With You Around, directed by Mitch Costanza. Um, got to play like a redneck liquor store owner. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And coming up, I get to work on what looks to be just an incredible horror film called Lake Erie here in the next couple of weeks with a lot of amazing people. And then I'm going to go work on another movie right after that called Terror at Crimson Creek. And then hopefully in November, I'm looking to go to South America to work with my good friend Max Cerci. He's an incredible horror director on a movie called Where Evil Dwells. So I'm just thrilled. I mean, it's, you know, been wanting to pursue the acting more and more so that I can get out there and try to build a career after wrestling. Because once wrestling's over, I wanted something that I could feel just as passionate about as I did about the professional wrestling business. And coming out on Netflix here in just a matter of days, Penny Dreadful will be coming out, and Alice B, a couple other horror flicks that I'm in.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'll definitely post the links to any of your projects or movies and stuff on this video. On this.
Thank you.
Yeah, and everybody that's going to listen to this, YouTube channel is youtube.com/Ministry of Lacrosse. And now, do you use Twitter at all? Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. The real Al Snow. I know the real Al Snow because there were multiple fake ones, and I always tell them if you're going to fake being a celebrity, why not aim higher than me? Somebody cool, somebody awesome, not me. But there were some fake ones, so I had to make the real one. And I'm actually verified, got the little blue check mark. And I'm on Facebook with Al Snow, and it's I try to put up stuff. I don't show a lot, and I don't promote a lot. Once in a while, I will the movie projects and things like that. Most of the time, though, I just put up silly jokes and stupid comments.
Yeah, I was getting a kick out of a lot of the jokes you were putting up. They're funny. So, definitely thanks for they definitely it's fun to read those. So thanks.
Good. I try to put stuff up I think that will entertain people, not just hey, I've got a toothache or
Yeah.
so tiring being me. I hate that stuff.
And yeah, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'm at the coffee place. Oh, the coffee didn't taste good.
Yeah, and apparently you can't work out. You're not allowed to go to the gym unless you inform everyone
Yeah.
that you are, you're there and you're going to get get your swell on. So.
Yeah, because it doesn't count. If you don't post on Facebook, you didn't do it, right?
Exactly. I think people get a discount if they tell people they went to the gym. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what other purpose there is for it.
Yeah. And now, Bound for Glory. That's it's your TNA's biggest pay-per-view. It's coming up soon. I'm excited for it. Where is it going to be? And what are you most excited about this Bound for Glory?
Well, it's going to be in San Diego this year, and the Bound for Glory is the biggest show for TNA. Every year, and I think this one's going to be pretty huge. Kurt Angle's returning. We've got Bully Ray versus AJ Styles, which I think that's going to just be incredible for the heavyweight title. going to be an amazing show. I think it's just, from top to bottom, I think the card's going to be it's going to be incredible. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and you guys gonna be out in Los Angeles anytime soon for Impact, or you got?
I don't know. I think probably after the first of the year,
Okay, cool.
we'll be looking to go out there on the West Coast. I know a lot of people. We were just out in El Paso and Tucson, and there were a lot of people out in that area that were like, hey, you guys need to come out here more. And I told them, let TNA know, make your voice heard. Go to the website, tell put up on the website that you want TNA out on the West Coast, and hopefully they'll come out there more often.
Yeah. And now, how is it working with Hulk Hogan again? I mean, I know you've worked with him in the past, but how is it working with him in TNA?
It's great. He's a great guy. I mean, he works very, very hard. He's a consummate professional. I mean, he goes above and beyond what he has to do. And he sometimes you'd think he was just breaking into business as much and as hard as he works. So you can't take anything away from him. You can see why he became what he was. He worked so hard to do it.
Yeah, and I got a funny Hulk Hogan story actually. When I was 12 years old, living in North Ranch in California. It's North Ranch Country Club Estates. It's these really nice, it's a nice gated community, big houses, and so me and my family were living there, and we had the house on the market, and I was a huge wrestling fan. And Hulk Hogan actually, his real estate agent called and arranged for him to come look at the house with his family. And so normally the owners of the house, aren't home when someone's coming to look at it. But I made sure that there was no chance. I requested that I could at least stay. So I stayed, and I didn't bug them or anything. But I answered the door. Hulk Hogan was wearing his NWO shirt, NWO bandana. His whole family was there, and he answered. He answered to what's up, brother? I was like totally starstruck. And it was just such a cool moment, and I actually connected with Hulk about that on Facebook not too long ago. He remembered it, so it's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So do you have any websites or But you said your Twitter. Anything else you want to promote before I let you go?
I do have another movie out that's called Overtime. I suggest everybody check that out. It's kind of I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a Big Trouble in Little China type of movie. It's the only thing I could say. And it's a lot of fun. And also Money Shot. I would tell everybody to check that out too if they get the opportunity.
All right, cool. And shout out to Bunny Carly. That's our mutual friend.
Yes, Bunny's such a sweetheart. She's such a wonderful, wonderful person. She really, truly is. I want to say hi to Bunny. She's awesome.
Yeah. And well, thank you very much, Al Snow. And I really appreciate you being on here. And I just want to tell everybody listening, I'm Jonny Vegas, reminding all of you to grow your game. And remember, to grow, you got to play. Happy lacrossing in wrestling, everybody. Until next time.